Well, I think I forgot a little bit what it is to actually be in a small city and be on your own. And it's the bits where I was walking around in the gardens, and it's the bits where I was looking for a supermarket, where I just was wandering. And it reminded me of being a kid and playing outside and being bored a bit, when you just look at the plants and when you look at the stones and when you actually look at a fence. And I don't know, it's the things that I forget to look at in my city and in the bigger cities.
I think it was very beautiful. Completely different from like where I'm from, like New York. Like all the streets are like cobblestone, very like hilly. There's like many levels, so you have like these vantage points.
It's a completely different experience having it in a place you easily feel familiar to. You don't get as distracted about your surroundings. You're much more inclined to just have a conversation with people.
On the first day we came here, it was a Sunday. I think all the shops were closed and there was nobody. So it was a very interesting experience to walk through the streets with nobody at all. And I was thinking, oh, did they close this whole town just for the camp? Yeah.
Why going small when everybody's going big? So why are we doing this in this kind of territory with this amount of people? Why should we act physical in these digital times? So why this event also is important in a context like this?
Ready,
our relationship with the older generation, and how can it inspire the new generation or our generation in a way, and why going to remote places like this one, a branch we could be in the center of the topics.
Hi Lee, so thank you for joining us today. It was a pleasure to have you today here, and I would like to ask you, how was the conference, first impressions about the branch?
Thanks for having me. It's been really exciting to visit, how do you say it? A branch? Avrantis, okay, yeah. Yeah, very in line with what we were speaking about in my talk, about, you know, being in silence and kind of doing a lot of research and all this kind of stuff, yeah.
Hello, everybody. So I thought it was important to remind myself and everyone here that, contrary to popular belief, filmmaking is quite simple.
Explica aí de onde é que é. O que é que estamos a ver? Isto é aqui está em Creative Camp, está em direto de Abrantes. Ali ao pé dos bombeiros.
Eu nunca tinha participado de um Creative Camp nesse modelo, assim, sem hierarquia, sacou? Eu achei muito importante isso, não teve guerra de ego, né? Não teve competição. Foi uma parada bem horizontal mesmo, que todo mundo podia trocar e receber feedback instantâneo, assim, dos seus pares, né?
Às vezes nem chegas a perceber quem é participante, quem não é. E eu acho isso muito fixe, a experiência é completamente diferente, até a nível dos workshops, há outra vontade de falar e troca de experiências é muito fixe.
It's so easy to come here. I went from home, locked my door. When I got the keys here, it was 6 hours later.
I'm here this year because my girlfriend bought me the ticket last year as a birthday present, because for the last 3 years I've wanted to come, but I kept forgetting to buy the ticket.
I'm from Singapore. I was looking for a summer school in Europe, so I decided to sign up for the camp to take a break from work. Yeah, I flew directly from Singapore here just to attend the camp.
E aí eu vendi meu carro e vim, comprei as passagens, os cursos e vim pra cá. Foi isso. Saí do meu emprego e vim pra cá.
Uau, é uma vista mesmo bonita. Até já.
My name is Jack Turretts, and I am a filmmaker, and I live in New York City, in Brooklyn. The camp really allowed me to try out things that I've always talked about, but haven't really gotten the opportunity to try out because, you know, you're working with other people's money and stuff, and things feel more stressful and all that. But this gave me the time to sort of start with a bit of a thesis and then try to defend it and prove it.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, I hope everybody took a lot from it, and I think everybody has. They've told me they have. But I think that, you know, ultimately I took the most from it.
No, I know.
Yeah, just traveling. I think it worked better for longer. Comparing these two,
yeah,
I changed back.
And what do you think about it?
Because this was so quick that you could. There is no building up.
Right. Yeah, it was like she's forgot keys.
Yeah. And she's coming back with forgot my keys.
And it's really funny. Like today, I went to Jack's like film workshop in the afternoon, and like there was this girl who was like really vocal in how like the direction of the film was going. And then when I went to the portfolio review, she was like, "So I'm an illustrator," and I was like, "But I thought that she worked in like film or photography." So it's great. I think that's that kind of like merging of all the creative different disciplines doesn't tend to happen if you're like online and showing your work because it's so like curated, or you're picking certain things that you like.
It almost doesn't matter like what Kasia does, like because all that matters is that she's there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all that matters is that she's going through these actions.
I like there's one of like an ironing board or something. Like this one is the most interesting out of all of them to me. Maybe this one's cool as well. But I just have like something against party photos at the moment.
Something about?
Like photos of, point and shoot photos of nightlife. I just don't really like it. I'm sorry. It's fine, it's nothing against you.
I understand.
But
no problem.
it's just like so saturated right now that like the things, I think either you have to go like further and like take, so like do you know these people? Some of them.
Some of them.
Like, just like making that portrait like one closer moment that like can't be repeated, I think would be really interesting.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, okay, I'm Hannah, I'm from Germany, I'm 22.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I can introduce myself. Hi, my name is Ben. I'm a director from Chicago, Illinois.
Eu sou o João, tenho 22 anos.
I'm Carissa. I'm from Singapore.
Eu sou de Brasília, todo mundo me conhece como Guga.
Can I start? Yeah. My name is Theodora. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Bosnia and Herzegovina.
I've been enjoying the quiet life here compared to like Chicago and Madrid, where I spend most of my time. I brought my bike with me, so I've been able to just kind of like cruise around and sit out and just like have a coffee and work on some of my own ideas during the breaks and not just be like go, go, go.
It's interesting you say, like, last night I didn't go to the party, but I remember I came to the room, and of course I have my laptop with me in case I have work to do, but I remember I just saw it and I was like, actually no, actually I'm gonna say pass to it.
I don't have data here, so I'm not so much into my phone, I'm not looking at anything, so I'm meeting people first, and then afterwards I'm asking, oh, what do you do? And like, can you show me your work? And then I think it's like, it's a nice thing, rather than like just go on Instagram and look at different people and look what they do.
Sim, por exemplo, eu já não desenhava há imenso tempo, desde o secundário, porque estava muito design e muito processo criativo de imagem digital, E agora fico com imensa vontade de desenhar outra vez e arranjar um diário gráfico e pintar todos os dias. E acho que o campo também foi um bocado de reset mental nesse sentido. Para além de ver realidades novas, foi também um bocado fazer o reset de coisas que já fazia e que me faziam bem e agora voltar a fazer ainda me vai fazer melhor.
Obrigada.
We didn't really take any photographs. We facilitated the process of photography for groups of people. So looking back at the exhibition that we just created, there's like photographs that I would have never taken that maybe either I wish I did or I wish I would have like expounded on, or just helps me see things in like a new light. And I think you get narrowed down so much into your own like literal artistic process every time that I'm a painter and I paint like feminist abstractions, or I'm a photographer and I photograph like youths in subcultures and stuff like that, and like getting seeing photographs by a painter, seeing photographs by a musician, seeing photographs by a sculptor and stuff like that is like shaping more that something that I could never have seen by myself. So the idea of the collaboration was so beautiful, and it also inspires me to now take that practice into my own photography going forward. So it's like really inspiring actually.
Every other photographer that I know is essentially fighting for exactly the same jobs from clients that I would be. And that leads you to having like weird relationships where, yeah, you're my friend, but I'm really hungry and I need some food. So trying to not do that and like share love for each other's work and even trying to collaborate in certain ways is really cool. So that's like the one thing we're trying to teach at the workshop, is that people can work together in photography and it doesn't have to be lonely. And talking to these other people that are like-minded but work in different disciplines is really interesting, because people just look at things in a different way, and it's interesting to me to see how they work, even though I'm rubbish at painting.
Oh my god, who was it? I think it was, which night was it? Was it Wednesday? I'm not sure. Two guys, one of them was, I forgot the name, one of them was playing the guitar and the other one was singing and I think doing keyboards. And we had that at the university. Do you remember them? Yeah. They were good. They were really good.
2 da matina estou com a fomeca filhote e faço aquele desfio Lamborghini na roulotte. Mostarda, maionese e ketchup, eu estou com sorte. Bifana, lavrador, é Lamborghini na roulotte. 2 da matina estou com a fomeca filhote e faço aquele desfio Lamborghini na roulotte. Mostarda, maionese e ketchup, eu estou com sorte. Bifana, lavrador, é Lamborghini na roulotte. Lamborghini na roulotte.
Vai começar a putaria!
Quando a gente chega cá é engraçado, que é um pouco até clássico. Os grupos vão se dividindo por nacionalidades. As pessoas que falam melhor inglês vão para um canto, os brasileiros ficam no outro. Mas no terceiro dia isso se transforma e esquece, as pessoas estão muito mais à vontade. Vêm falar contigo, aprendem até coisas um pouquinho portuguesadas e vêm falar contigo. Hello, olá, como estás?
Obrigado, malta. Obrigado. Obrigado.
Okay, well, my name is Jordi van den Nieuwendyk. I'm an illustrator and a painter from the Netherlands. I live in The Hague, where I also teach drawing class at the Royal Academy. Mostly play chess or walk my dog in my spare time. I think I'm an illustrator that started to paint more and more and more. And I feel I really want to be a painter now that every now and then does illustration. So I'm in a shift. The assignments that we've been doing during my workshops are assignments that you can enter without any drawing or painting skills. Because they're mostly based on collaboration, so we all draw on each other's drawings. That takes immediately the fear away of, oh my god, everybody's looking at my drawing and all these guys' drawings are amazing and mine is not working out. So by doing those collaborative assignments and those collaboration assignments, I think I'm taking that a little bit away. And besides that, the more or less assignments that allow you to have a little bit more time to work on, so you can come up with a more conceptual side of a project.
E não quero ser eu a definir a direção do pincel, percebes? Okay. E então, nem a cor, sempre que puder. Então o que é que eu faço? Misturo, por exemplo, agora um azul, um amarelo e um branco, e ele, quando cair, o verde que criar não fui eu que escolhi, mas foi a própria força da gravidade que criou aquele verde. E pelo que eu percebi, pronto, isto aqui é as micronations e cada um cria a sua bandeira, e tinhas de ter um tema. Eu, como sou muito fraco a criar conceitos e gosto mais só do fazer, então fiz uma coisa muito simples, que é, para mim o que me interessa é a amizade e a relação com as pessoas. E isto é, a minha bandeira tem a ver com a amizade e com a questão da comunidade, mais do que tudo, ok? Então, tu vais lançar um ovo, o Jordi vai lançar um ovo, o Lourenço e o Diogo, cada um deles vai lançar um ovo e eu vou lançar os outros. Não são 8 à sorte, são 8 porque para mim o 8 é o meu número da sorte. E nasci na geração de 80.
Diz ele que acabou de dizer isso tudo e disse, ah, não vou criar um conceito porque eu não tenho um conceito. Ouviram isso?
Não, porque para mim o mais importante é a relação com as pessoas. Lá está. Económico, político, o social. Interessa-me o social, que é a relação com as pessoas. E isto é o que fica nas relações, não é o político, nem é o económico.
Estávamos todos a pintar sobre um chão, sobre um terreno. Esse terreno acontecia numa paisagem, só que não fazia parte da paisagem ainda, porque era um avançado sobre um vale gigantesco, com um enquadramento magnífico, natural. Só que de um lado era ladeado por uma parede de um edifício e do outro tinhas esse vale magnífico. Eu pedi a todos os alunos que todos os dias conseguissem ocupar o máximo da área possível. Mas para conseguir fazer, havia lá um bloco vertical, ou seja, a malta estava a pintar no chão e isso é que era interessante. Mas construí lá um pequeno blocozinho vertical que ao mesmo tempo devia ser contemplado na composição, mas mais do que isso servia acima de tudo como um bloqueador mental, sabes? Aquilo não era um bloqueador gráfico. A intenção era conseguir nesse espaço anular o teu sentimento de paisagem para que tu te concentrasses enquanto aluno ou enquanto grupo neste espaço entre uma parede e uma outra parede.
So I really want to thank you all because it was fun.
Mais interessante ainda porque houve malta que se cortou, ou pessoal que não se cortou, ou pessoal só que ficou chateado porque passaram por cima, mas houve um tipo que tirou um pedaço do dedo do pé. E esse é o tipo de intensidade que eu gosto, sabes? Tipo, vamos trabalhar nisto a sério. Mas o tipo trabalhava em Minas e depois, claro, cozeu o dedo e pronto. Foi esquisito, mas era da malta do orgânico, por isso está-se bem, não faz mal.
contigo e eu não sei se dá. Ser teu amigo até que algo se pá. Vai pela sombra, eu guardo-te lugar em Santa Antônia acordar.
Doing this kind of camps is something that you remind of doing when you're a kid. And I think it's important as well to do this when you're older. And I think it's interesting to see how we evolve living together every day. And I think it's a nice thing, and we should do that more often.
Traicionar.